Spending 4 years of my childhood in Seychelles was a very unique experience. Rediscovering Seychelles after 2 decades brought back cherished childhood memories, but it wasn't all I remembered. In this video, we'll share 5 things that might shock you when visiting this stunning country. So let's dive in and explore Seychelles with a new perspective.
I am Ash.
I'm Rakhav.
And we are
the Brown Expats.
Seychelles attracts over 275,000 tourists every year. That is a lot of tourists given it's the smallest country in Africa with its population of over 100,000. But that's not our first shock because we all know how beautiful Seychelles is and everyone wants to go there.
The first shock revolves around the price tag of this idyllic destination. Despite its natural beauty, Seychelles has limited natural resources. The country has to import many essential goods, contributing to higher prices. My quick way of finding out how expensive a destination is to look at the pricing for a cup of coffee. So in Seychelles, an average cup of coffee costs around €4, which easily puts it in one of the most expensive destinations in the world. For meals, we had some excellent food during our stay, with an average meal costing roughly 20 to 40 euros per person. So this is good to keep in mind when visiting and to budget accordingly. If you do want to spend less, one good option is to stay at an Airbnb and buy groceries and cook, which is what we did for part of our 9-day stay.
The second shock we have for you is that you may have to rent your own car to fully explore the island unless you're willing to spend a lot on taxis. Even though Seychelles' main island, Mahe, is only 28 kilometers long and 8 kilometers wide, you can drive from the top to the bottom of the island in less than an hour. Without your own car, you might struggle to get around the island. The public transportation can be very unpredictable and time-consuming, and some of the popular tourist spots are not accessible by local buses. The other alternative is getting a taxi, which can be quite heavy on your pocket. For example, we initially considered getting a taxi to our hotel from the airport, which was roughly 35 minutes drive, but would have costed us a shocking 70 euros, almost double to what we would pay in UK. Also, ordering a taxi is not as simple as using an Uber app. You would have to walk to a taxi rank, or if you're staying in a hotel, you may need the reception to organize this for you. This is why we ended up renting a car for our stay, spending around 40 euros per day. Though driving on the windy, hilly roads does take some time to get used to, having our own set of wheels gave us the freedom to explore at our own pace. For our rental, we used a company called OCAP, who met us at the airport on the day of our arrival and made the hiring experience very seamless. This is not a sponsored video, so we weren't paid to say this, but we generally really liked their service. Also, if you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. We are only 200 subs away from reaching our milestone.
Our next shock we have for you is that Seychelles is more than just its luxurious resorts. Yes, Seychelles has some of the best resorts in the world, from family-friendly options to exclusive private island in the Indian Ocean, offering pristine beaches, excellent hospitality. But one of the most striking aspects of Seychelles is its history and its vibrant culture, which are a blend of European, British, African, Indian and Moorish influences. This is evident when visiting places such as Victoria, which is not only the country's capital, but also the smallest capital city in the world. Here you can check out the Clock Tower, which is the replica of the one in London, constructed in the honour of Queen Victoria, or visit the Victoria Market, where both locals and tourists come together to shop for fresh produce, local crafts and souvenirs. This is also a great place to interact with the locals and see where they go to shop and eat. The National Botanical Garden is also a great place to go, where you can feed the native Aldabra tortoise, some of which are over 150 years old, and see the legendary plant of Cocodime. You can also visit the Hindu temple, which has a unique entrance tower, easily being the most colourful feature in the capital, and also a testament to the multi-faith community on the island. So if you can, it's worth escaping the resort bubble and experiencing the island's culture beyond its beachfront.
The next shock we have for you is rain. All the photos and videos of clear blue skies and perfect sunny days online might have you think that the weather is always perfect and that you can get tropical tan at any time of the day. But here's the reality check. Seychelles see short rain showers almost every day, typically overnight, which contributes to the island's lush green landscape. December to March is the wet monsoon season. If you want to reduce the chances of experiencing rainfall, try planning your trip during the drier season, which is May to October. But otherwise, be prepared for the rainfall and know when the showers do happen, they are intense but short, and the sunshine does normally come back around after 30 minutes. We encountered such rainfall when we were in the famous spot in La Dique for crystal kayaking and got drenched completely in the tropical rain.
The last shock we have for you is how amazing Seychelles truly is. It's not just about the beautiful beaches you see online, but Seychelles offers a different perspective on living altogether. I was lucky to have spent 4 years of my childhood growing up on this island, and I had always wanted to visit this country again, as it had left a lasting impression. So after 20 years walking on the same white sandy beaches, swimming in the turquoise crystal clear waters, living in the tranquil surroundings, nurtured a sense of peace within us and offered a contrast to the sometimes chaotic and fast pace our life can become. Also, experiencing life on an island is a reminder and an opportunity to reflect on how we can embrace a more relaxed lifestyle and a connected way of living. Which is why when you visit, you're bound to create memories here that will stay with you long after you leave. Thanks for watching.